Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to go through the Tomb of Itheron, chapters 1 through to 3:15, hopefully, as long as the enemies aren't too strong. Now this is the team setup that I've been going for previously. It's quite thematic, and I think I'm going to take out Illusion and I'm going to add in our newest team member. Where have you gone? Dahlia. And I'm going to change her with these two. And there's a reason for that. And hopefully we'll see it in these battles. What do I think of Dahlia? Well, I've already released a full breakdown of what I truly think of Dahlia and her two left feet. And I'm very impressed with the damage that she's doing, especially given that every time she takes action, Wukong now has a partner. Maybe that's what he was missing. In the previous videos I mentioned that there was just something missing from his kit, and it just didn't add up. Something, didn't make sense. But if you have a look here, I think that was what the problem was. Is he didn't have a great partner for his switching mechanic. So hopefully now with Dahlia on the scene, he might do. The reason that I've put him up front is because realistically he needs to be up to 7 stars for him to be effective, because every time these two switch round, he would give a stack of Holy Shield as well. So just something to keep in mind here. He's putting in impressive damage. Sorry about that, just some live stuff getting in the way. So yeah, I think with the introduction of Dahlia and the fact that I've been able to play test her a little bit, she does seem to be putting in the work in. I'm not gonna lie, she does seem to be putting the work in. And I think it's like the swaps there. She's effectively doubling the buffs that Wukong has. I can see what they're going for. It's just his ability is triggered on kill, and on kill is a very difficult trigger to achieve. It might be really easy in PvP. I don't know. I've not tested this combination out in PvP, this front line, but I suspect they will die very quickly, very, very quickly, given the power level of other units. Potentially, if they were at higher star levels, and better runes and all that, might be a bit easier. But for me, really there's not enough support for this mechanic, this switching mechanic, for it to really kick off. I do like the animations. I really do quite like the animations. So he switched there twice, and he struck twice. So he did put the work in. And that's the first time I've seen him do any proper sort of damage. But we are in this. So, Tomb of Itheron, not particularly the strongest of teams, or the strongest of battles to test against, really. It is relatively tough. The enemies are taking a fair bit of damage, but the units that we've got just outperform the actual level itself. And if you can't beat it, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would really focus on getting your slates done. And getting your slates done, it just means that you'll have a better chance, and your units will work better together through the season synergies, like the Astrals, like the Elysians. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to like this combination at the front. I think specifically since they changed the Elysian mechanic, so you can't switch with everyone. So Wukong previously would have just switched randomly with anybody on the team, but now he can only switch in the same row, which is why confining him and Dahlia to the front row is the way to go, because they will switch together quite frequently. So Wukong can get those additional attacks in, or the basic attacks anyway. He put in some decent damage there. So I don't know, maybe some more testing is required. I think we're just going to auto battle our way through from now on. I think we've seen the setup and what it can do, and we know sort of the outcome of it. Wukong will strike first and take out the front row and the back row as well. It is nice to be able to play through the story with these characters. What I have been suggesting to the devs for the past season at least is just adding these characters into the story. So effectively, you have the idea is you are forced to fight with one of these units on your team that's relevant to the story. So, like for example, when you're going through the bamboo forest, and you meet the panda. The panda unit should be on your team, so Lee should be on your team. When you're going through the cherry blossom grove, that should be you should have a copy of Dahlia on the team. Throughout the entire mission, you should have Wukong on the team because he is the focal point of the story, and it just gives players the chance to test the units out, see what they can do, and also it's very thematic and it's on point with the story. So for me, it's just a slight improvement that they can do, and people can then play test with the units before they come out to judge whether or not they like them. It's for me, it's a good proving grounds for the units within this story mode itself. But that's just my 2 cents on it. It is what it is. So this is the final battle against Wukong himself. We'll go ahead and jump in and we'll watch this fight. I don't expect it to be very long, but it is what it is. So we'll just have a look and see. I don't know, maybe the switch mechanic's growing on me. Now that I can see it in action, I can see what they were going for, and I can envision how effective it would be this season with the season synergy buffs, with Wukong switching out all the time with through the Elysians. I can understand where they're going with it, but again, it's just they've put Wukong on the Elysians team, which is absolutely fantastic. But they've put all of the other units, all the other ethereal units, on the Astrals team. So I don't know. It is what it is. But that's where we're up to. I'm going to do some more testing because I've just unlocked chaotic space. Let's go ahead and claim our goodies. I've just unlocked chaotic space 12, so going to be doing some testing in here, in this sort of environment, and we'll just see how the new units fare with the different season synergies as well. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. We will have a part 4 where we'll go through or chapters 1 through to 15 in the next couple of days when I do level up. If you can like the video, it'd be really appreciated. And if you have any comments, any queries, or any ideas, any suggestions for any videos, I'd be happy to look into making them. I've got a big long I have a big long list of videos which I need to do, like unit reviews, relic reviews, different guides, different aspects of gameplay, and I'm working through those, and they'll sort of be released on a daily basis. But any random video ideas that you might have, or any shorts or any team builds that you want to see, please do let me know down below in the comments. Be really appreciated. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers on the channel, so if you can subscribe, be really appreciated. Thanks for watching. You have a good day.